Hello, hello, woven within. So we're having a Libra day. My sign is Scorpio. That's my sun sign and my Venus. And then I've also got a bunch of Capricorn and Sagittarius. I'll do a chart video next. Anyway, my moon is in Libra. So anytime I get into an altercation with anyone, even if it's just like a minor miscommunication, I recognize that I internalize this to an absurd degree, and I beat myself up emotionally and do all these patterns, and it's ridiculous, right? Like, I'm a Reiki master and I coach people and I do this all the time, and yet when it comes to my own life, I'm like, that was a beautiful noise. So yeah, I've just spent the last hour going through my vintage iPod. Look at this guy, gal, gender neutral, vintage iPod. And I've been listening to all of these choral pieces and just crying, just deeply weeping and feeling alone and sad and wondering a lot of things. And this alonement, I really validate this core emotion as trust, a lack of it, more rather. So for myself, in my life, I'm still here. And I, of course, conscious language, and I'm doing mantras every day, and I'm doing all of this hard play, because I don't work, it's hard play. And I recognize that, this feeling, I know my purpose. My purpose is to share my truth, share the truth, share truth. My purpose is to share truth through music, art, and dance. And I have put in a tremendous amount of time and effort this week to blog and reach people and connect. And I am realizing that until I validate this as my career and tell people that this is my career, nobody else is going to validate this for me. And this lack of trust comes in because the moment that the slightest bit of rejection or unaligned energy comes in with my really close-knit people, I'm freaking done. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Investing all this time into my music and my career. I should go get a job. I start shooting, right? I start untrusting. Kant does not come back into my field. I had a very hard breakup with Kant a few years ago. However, but has crept back in. And conscious language wise, but is swift suicide. Here's this great thing, but this is how it really is. And I recognize that this sort of contingency sentence structure is lethal to me. And yet here I am. Because I'm doing all this stuff. I'm so excited. But my people are not excited. Oh my gosh, I've put myself out there. I'm writing emails. I'm doing all these things. I'm networking. I'm actually doing it. I'm doing my purpose. I'm doing my dream. And I feel amazing about it. My people aren't excited. And I recognize that this thing is, first of all, Libra, communicator and feeler. Super. Very interesting spectrum between that and Scorpio, because Scorpio, you wrong a Scorpio, you die in their world. It's actually pretty clean. Libra is the opposite of emotionally clean. It's all the in-betweens. And one is not better and one is not worse. Obviously, you need them. You need that extremist perspective and then all the ooey gooey feels in between. How that manifests in one person, though, is rather intense, which is me. Intense in all areas. A dear friend of mine told me to start rewriting intense to beautifully intense. Beautifully intense.